Hello, and welcome to Leonardo's Cooking, where we will learn the process of making the most epic homemade pizza. With just a few simple ingredients, 2 hours of your time, and some creativity, you'll be able to make the most jaw dropping, mouth watering pizza that you will ever that will leave you craving for another one. So let's get started.
To begin with, let's gather some of the ingredients that we'll need. So you'll need 3/4 of a cup of water that's at about 110 Fahrenheit or 41 Celsius if you're normal. 2 cups or 475 millimeters of bread flour, 3 tablespoons of olive oil, 2 tablespoons of sugar, 3/4 tablespoon of salt, 2 and 1/4 tablespoons of active dry yeast, your favorite tomato sauce, multiple cheeses or one if you like to keep it simple, and any topping you'd like. Personally, I like pepperoni, bacon, and sliced tomatoes. And some of the tools that you'll need is a pizza pan, right? A bread roller, bowls, and something to wrap the bowls with, like a clean towel or a plastic wrap.
Start off, combine the 2 cups of water and the 2 and 1/4 tablespoons of yeast in a small bowl. Stir the blend around and once you finish, allow it to rest for 5 or 10 minutes. While you wait on the yeast to settle, mix 2 cups of bread flour, 2 teaspoons of sugar, and 3/4 spoon of salt and in a separate bowl and make sure all ingredients are mixed properly. Once the yeast mixture is ready, add 3 tablespoons of olive oil and the yeast into the dry ingredients. Blend everything together with either a fork, spatula, your hands, or whatever you can use to mix the ingredients with. Because if not, it won't be able to cook well in the oven later on. Now that you have mixed the ingredients, spread some flour on a flat, clean surface like a counter or a cutting board or whatever you have that is a flat surface and transfer the dough onto it. Then start kneading the dough slowly or fast until the until it becomes smooth throughout the entire dough. Remember to add small amounts of flour to it if it feels sticky while kneading. Remember to do this process. So next, you place the dough in an oil bowl using a whisker to ensure that the dough is completely covered with oil. Another way to do this is by pouring a, a tablespoon of oil on top of the dough inside of the bowl to cover the entire thing. But be sure to not put too much oil because it makes the mass sticky. Not only that, but it doesn't allow the mass to grow. For example, mine.
Now that you have put the bowl on a plastic wrap or a clean towel, you need to be patient with this. It's gonna take a bit. It's gonna take about 60 minutes for the dough to rise and for you to then be able to finish off the pizza. We're halfway there, but in the meanwhile, you can read a book, watch a movie, or do your thing. I don't know. Do whatever you like. I'm not you. Once the dough has doubled in size, time to roll it out.
Now use a roller or your fist or hands to beat the dough down, to punch it down like they're your disobedient child, so you can roll it out onto a pan. This pan should be about 12 inches or 30 centimeters, or 14 inches to slash 35 centimeters, or a stone that you can lay it over so that you can prepare to cook the pizza. And then let it relax for the flavor to settle. Gluten flavor.
And now, for the moment I've been waiting for. The topping spread! Yeah!
Spread your favorite tomato sauce all over the dough. Go on and spread that gorgeous amount of, just a gorgeous amount of it. Then put a bunch of your favorite cheese on top of the tomato sauce. I'll be putting on some mozzarella, some gorgonzola, a bit of parmigiano reggiano, and goat cheese. Wow, so cheesy. Then let your eater demons out and cut out any of the toppings you
Oh,
want to
so good.
desire. Be greedy with toppings. Put anything. I will be putting on
And
the
some bacon.
greatest toppings
Bacon,
on earth,
some salty
such
bacon,
as
okay. That's all I have in the bottle,
sliced
and then all the- It
tomatoes,
looks so good right now, but trust me, you have to come out with the sauces.
pepperoni,
Yeah. The
and
topping spread.
bacon. Yeah!
Wow. Nextly, you're gonna want to set your oven at 475 Fahrenheit or 220 degrees Celsius and
Preheat it.
once it has reached the adequate temperature, plop your masterpiece. Oh my god, that is hot. Plop your masterpiece in and leave it in there for 20 minutes. Now you're gonna have to wait a bit. So now that you have put it in, let it bake for around 20 minutes or until the crust turns a light shade of gold brown, so that you can get the best flavor possible. As you can see right now, I just plopped it in the oven, so it's flat. I mean, we're just gonna have to wait for it. And there you have it, folks. Your very own jaw-dropping, mouth-watering pizza. Oh my god. So, gather around your loved ones, if you have any, and savor the joy of creating something delicious from scratch. Happy cookings. It's actually not bad.